What's up, JT Gunner here, and I am back with more of the Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. I wanted to call this A Link to the Past for some weird reason. Anyway, we got to the Temple of Time, because a bunch of weird shit happened regarding the kingdom, the castle, and oh boy, there's a bunch of stuff that happened. But anyway, I hope you guys saw that last episode. I just kind of want to jump right in, because I'm going to make these videos longer than usual. In the most recent past, I've been wanting to make like 10-20 minute long videos. This should be a little bit less than 30, you know, because I'm aiming for like 30-minute recording sessions per episode, but this is going to be a lengthy game, and so I want to cover as much ground as I can. Anyway, I got this robot shooting his bow and arrow. We're just going to beat him. I want that bow. Alright, so now we have a bow. You use your bow with the right trigger. So yeah, we have to get to the shrine so we can enter the Temple of Time, because Zelda's missing and she's possibly in there, according to Rauru, the goat man. Just gonna beat these robots, take what they've got. It's a wooden stick, their parts, because all enemies leave behind materials that can be used for like things later on down the line. If you're familiar with Breath of the Wild, it's the same, basically. So yeah, I have played a little bit of Tears of the Kingdom on my own time, but I only played, like, the beginning part, pretty much. So, I've played through this part. I've played through getting to the shrines and everything, so I'm kind of familiar, so that should help with pacing. So I'm just sort of thinking about, you know, how I want to do this series. Like, I know it's gonna benefit from having a longer runtime than my other videos. So I debated just streaming this like I did Breath of the Wild. Part of the reason why I streamed Breath of the Wild is because I knew I can get through a lot of the game in like large chunks, and you know, in a shorter amount of time, as long as I kept myself disciplined to stream. And there were days where I just didn't stream, so I didn't finish streaming Breath of the Wild until literally a day after Tears of the Kingdom came out. Again, all those VODs should be up on YouTube by now. I'll leave a link to the playlist if you want to see that. I really love Breath of the Wild. It's honestly one of my favorite games, so I really hope that Tears of the Kingdom holds up to that. From what I've seen, it's impressed me, so yeah, I think it's a worthy sequel. So you've made it here. This is the Shrine of Light. Long ago, I filled these places with light that purges evil. I believe this light will restore an ability your right arm has lost. Now then, extend your hand. Okay. You can touch it. Oh god, you're filling it with minty freshness. I like it, playing that little jingle when the Sheikah Tower jingle when it's crying that tear onto the Sheikah slate. Anyway, it gave us a new ability. Alright, Ultrahand. Grab and move objects, rotate them, and stick them to other objects. You could think of this as being sort of like a upgraded version of the Magnesis rune from Breath of the Wild. This is the Ultrahand ability. It allows you to move other objects freely and attach them to other objects. With it, you will be able to build a great number of things. Really, anything you can imagine. Use Ultrahand and receive the blessing from the shrine. So yeah, this is the big mechanic introduced for Tears of the Kingdom. The ability to basically craft these wacky constructs. So yeah, it's going to start us out easy. We're just going to make this bridge. Again, it's kind of like Magnesis from Breath of the Wild. And of course, now we have to get over there. But one little thing alone isn't worth it, so we have to grab this other thing. We can rotate it with the D-pad. So we're just going to sort of line it up there. You see this little goo thing at the end of that other thing there. Just attach that. Now we've made a longer bridge. So yeah, that's how that works. So we're just going to position it right. Put it right there. Now we can get across. There you go. That's how it's done. Alright. So, like in Breath of the Wild, shrines have treasures that you can get to. This one's pretty easy to get to. Just grab your really long bridge, sort of put it on that little ledge there, and then now, well, you can make a ramp. That's the idea here. So that didn't go over so well, so we'll try it again. There we go. Now we can grab this treasure. I wonder what's inside. Alright. Amber. It's looking a little more bad dragon-y than it did in the last game, but amber returns as a material. So now we have to get over here. See, there's a little rail there. We have a board, and I believe somewhere we have a hook. Yeah, right there. And you can sort of see like this little... Got a little tram system going on where you can see what you're supposed to build. Hold on, we'll see if it shows up. Yeah, there you go. That's your hint right there. That's what you gotta build. So it really eases you into it, kinda. Like, you're building simple stuff, but I'm sure you guys have seen online, a lot of people have made a lot of intricate stuff with the Ultrahand. Alright. Almost got mixed up. I pressed R instead of L. And I don't want to accidentally throw my sword or anything. We'll just hitch a ride here. Then you can crouch by pressing down left stick. Do that. Teabag. There we go. Alright. Now we're at the end. So we'll just go here and press the thing, the hand. Now you see these two individual statues right here. You have done well to reach this place. We offer this light that will cleanse you of evil. Because Link's been corrupted by the gloom. That's why he's lost all his hearts and his stamina. So yeah. Fill me with light. Alright, what's this? This funny glowing orb. It is going into my hand. I've lost some of my dark cherry flavor. Light of Blessing. A crystal that glows with a light that purges ancient evil and purifies with its radiance. These basically take the place of spirit orbs from the previous game. So, may the Light of Blessing grant you the strength you seek. Alright. This thing closes. And we're gonna warp out of here. Yeah, it doesn't show you warping out, but that's what happens. You're taken outside. Anyway, like previous game, you see tips and hints in the loading screen. Gives you something to read while you wait for the game to load. You did very well getting through that shrine, and you've restored an ability. This is wonderful. If you visit and complete 2 more shrines, you should be able to open the door to the Temple of Time. You may want to mark the shrines in the distance with pins. Then you'll never lose track of where they are. The Pura Pad offers you a very useful scope. It's quite handy. I already used it earlier. It's right stick. And yeah, it's a really helpful thing to pin stuff on the world, so... Alright, we got one of the shrines. I think I pinned that one way over there. So I'm gonna try to find... where's the other one? There's another one that's actually closer that we want to go to next. Oh, I see it. It's, oh boy. The cloud's in the way, but I see it. Right there. Alright. Hear the sound of the bell. Going gong, gong, gong. Anyway. So, we need to find a way across. Fortunately, there's these conveniently placed planks of wood here that will help us on our way. Gonna attach that right there. Alright. Then I'm just gonna grab this, turn it around, place it down. There we go. Then grab this. And, okay. Sort of place it right there. I think this should be sufficient, so we're just gonna go ahead and try to place our bridge where it needs to be. Cool. That's how you do it. So yeah, you just sort of eased into how everything's supposed to work. So we need to get down there. I do believe we could just climb. Oop. Yeah, it just sort of fell, but that's alright. It's not that big of a fall. Alright. Just jump off. Just making our way down. We'll make our way to the next shrine. Alright. Just let go. We'll be fine. Ah, look, a raft. Anyway, there's Rauru. I see that they're still at work even now. We originally created these constructs to assist in our endeavors. All of us were fond of them. I never imagined they would continue to carry out their tasks to this day. The fact that their labor no longer serves any purpose, yet they perform it still, it is disquieting to me. Man, these robots are gonna work and work until they can't work no more. Everybody grabbed an axe. Fix your gaze forward, face it head on. Pardon me, I was absorbed in my woodcutting. Are you here for woodcutting too? Woodcutting? Woodcutting is the practice of chopping down trees to create logs. Logs can be combined to assemble platforms. You can also chop them down to further make wood. Lumber has many uses. That is why I come here daily to chop wood. And yet I find it difficult to chop them down with the intended direction. That is why you must have heard me muttering to myself. Fix your gaze forward, face it head on. I apologize. I've been rambling for some time. There's an axe I no longer need over there. It is yours to use if you want to do some wood cutting. Oh my, has it grown so late already? I must have failed to notice the time bell. I will rest for today. Yeah, these robots will sleep at night, but they'll still wake up to talk to you if you try to talk to them. Anyway, we need to get over there. We really don't have any boards of wood, so we're just gonna have to cut down some trees. And, see what we can do with it, anyway. Like, Breath of the Wild, cut down trees with an axe and you can get wood. Getting wood is helpful. Definitely want to get some wood. Anyway, we'll just sort of grab this log. It's gonna have to be our bridge. Alright. Sort of move it right there. Oh, that's not gonna work. Okay. So we're gonna have to make it longer. Fortunately, this guy's cut a bunch of wood. So maybe what we need to do is attach it. Now we've made an even longer log. Now will this be sufficient? It should be. Oh yeah, there we go. There's our bridge. Let's get some more of this wood. We could really use some wood. We'll need it for later. It's gonna come in handy. I must protect myself. Oops. Accidentally swiped at him. Not trying to kill you, dude. Anyway. Zonai charge and that little thing always helps to really investigate things. Firefly. Let's see if I can grab one real quick. There we go, sunset firefly. Alright. You can get bugs and small animals and other things to use as material. Ooh, acorn. Alright. Chopping down wood like I'm freaking George Washington here. Like I'm freaking Paul Bunyan. Alright. Grab this other axe. Oh, I can't carry anymore. Okay. Well, we don't need that tree branch. Yeah, they made it easy to actually just drop stuff, so you could just, like, pull up the menu, press X, and you can drop anything you want, so... That's really good. That really comes in handy, so you don't have to pause and do that. I don't think that was a thing in Breath of the Wild. You know, being able to drop, not needed stuff quickly. Anyway, just gonna cross this little bridge. Now we make it across. Cool. Let's chop down this tree, get the Korok frond, get some more wood. Anyway, there's this thing here. You could grab with the Ultrahand. I have no idea what this thing does yet, so, yeah. Maybe we could use it as a makeshift bridge. I think that might be it. Okay. So now we could cross over here. I've never been over here. Looks like there's a treasure, though, so I'm gonna investigate. Maybe that's what that thing's meant to be. Makeshift bridges. Because they float, and they'll just stay wherever you put them, so it'll be fine right there. That's really neat. Okay. Something here, Zonai charge. You're gonna really need those Zonai charges, so grab them if you can find them. Alright, now we'll cross the bridge. See if there's anything good. Alright. What's this guy up to? Shh, quiet. I am engaged in hunting. Hunting? Yes, I hunt wild creatures that inhabit the forest. I do not remember seeing you here before. We constructs fulfill several roles. One is to provide any necessary explanations to newcomers such as yourself. Other constructs you meet may be able to answer any questions you have about other subjects. My specialty is hunting. To hunt is to dispatch wild creatures. Many of them dwell within this forest. They are highly nutritious to organic life. They are also extremely wary. A hunter must not make noise. Crouching is essential for silence. So yeah, he's telling you how to hunt. Bow can be used to strike from afar. Aiming for the weak spots is best. I will give you a bow placed over there. Use it as you please. Time has passed while I hunted. I seem to have failed to hear the time bell. I will rest now. Let me know if I'm needed, but do so quietly. Oh, I guess they stay awake until you talk to them, so they give you the little tutorial segment. What we want to do is we want to crouch down, try to get close to these birds, and aim for their head. That's their weak point. And... Oop, missed. I didn't notice. There we go. Got that one. So yeah, you hunt animals and you get meat. And meat's good because it restores a lot of health, especially when you cook it. So we're just gonna go over here. Sort of, wait a minute. We just hold stuff in our hands just by pressing up on the D-pad, right? Oh, I could just totally drop it, which is what I'm gonna do anyway. So, yeah, I'll just cook this meat. There we go. Took a little bit, but seared steak. It's gonna restore more health than those apples. Alright. My axe is damaged. That's alright. Restless Cricket, got that. Get some wood. Grab the arrows from that pot. Oh god, my axe. That's alright. Trying to break everything open that I can. There we go. What's in here? There we go. Nothing. Okay. We'll move on. Enough screwing around. We need to make our way to the next shrine. I know I've been taking a little bit, but that's alright. Let's climb up here. Oh, out of stamina. If you run out of stamina, Link gets tired, he needs to rest. Grab this mushroom. Another bird. Try to get him. There we go. Grab that meat. Grab the tree branch. Mushroom. Have this little encampment of enemies there. It's got a treasure. See if we can try to sneak on by. Oh, they noticed something. Okay, need to be careful. Probably have to just go in and attack them head on. No, let's see. Let's see. That archer went down easy. Oh, they spotted me. Okay. Just sort of beat him. Nope. There goes my stick. Grab this one. Ah, crap. Oh, boy. Swinging around. Okay. If a treasure chest over there, it won't open until we beat all these guys, so be very careful. Alright. Grab the bow. Okay, cool. There we go. That's how it's done. Can I, eat one of these mushrooms? There we go. Full health. Alright, what's in this thing? Opal. Alright. So we have the opals returning from Breath of the Wild, so we're just gonna climb on down here now. Oh, fuck! Oh boy. Did not mean to jump off, but I pressed the button, so it's my own fault. Anyway. Restore some of that health. We'll be fine. Anyway, looks like there's another asshole ready for a fight. So we'll give it to him. Hey you, I see you with that paddle. That baseball-looking bat thing. There we go. I'm taking it from you. Thick stick, alright. So, it's gonna be like our large club-like weapon we can use. So, shrine's over there. We need to make it across. We can't swim across because that's gonna, take too much stamina, so we need like something that lets us go over there and see if we have all the parts. Oh yeah, we do. We do. Okay, so totally good. Oh, we have another weapon we can use. I can't carry any more weapons. I'll drop this one. There you go. The return of the choo-choos. Alright, die already. Oh, fuck. Yeah. This big club isn't really useful for swift enemies like them, but oh well. So, we have some logs and a sail. So, we're gonna build ourselves a raft so we can get to that next shrine. And that's what I intend to do. Sort of, there we go. Attach it the best we can. Same with this thing. Then grab one of these sails. And I don't know. Oop, right over there. Okay. Let's twist it like that. Okay. So now we have ourselves a cool raft. I'm gonna just go over here, sort of place it down, get on board, and the wind's already blowing, so we could just go for a ride. Oh boy, it's gonna take a little bit. I'm definitely feeling like I'm playing Wind Waker again. Some birds over here. It's dead. Left some meat in the water. Alright. Land ho! Alright. That just jumped right off. This just leave our little raft behind, and there's our shrine. Let's go inside. Learn the nifty new ability. Inisa Shrine, okay. Skip that. Go on in. Alright. And here we are. Notice these shrines are aesthetically different from the previous game's ones. Like here you see a bunch of white, whereas the previous game was like a bunch of tan and black and blue. So you've made it here. Now then, extend your right hand. Extend. Who knows? Alright. Give me the lime green goodness. Alright. Fuse. Attach something to an equipped weapon or shield to enhance it. You can undo the fusion, but that'll destroy whatever has been attached. This is the fuse ability. It allows you to fuse something nearby to your weapon or shield, thereby enhancing it. Why not pick up that sword just ahead and then fuse a nearby object to it? Use fuse and then receive the blessing from the shrine. So this is the other big mechanic. Basically, you fuse your weapons. So what he's telling us to do, first of all, I don't have enough room for my weapon, so I'm just going to drop this branch, grab the rusty claymore. So what he wants us to do is grab the rusty claymore, use L, and just sort of use this rock, then press Y to fuse the rock with our sword, and... Alright, now we have a giant hammer, basically. So now we can make our way across. And that's how it works. Alrighty. And then over here, because there's a treasure over here, what we can do, we could grab these things, they're called fire fruits. And we're just going to pick them all. Just grab this bow and arrow. And it's telling us we can now attach materials to our arrows. So I'll show you how to do that. I know I just showed the tutorial, but I already know how to do it because I played this segment before. Wait, draw your bow, press up on the D-pad, scroll through, we're going to pick the fire fruit. Now we have fire arrows, so now we can just burn that thing down and grab the treasure. Awesome, awesome. Now we get a small key, so this was necessary to do. Let's go back out here. It's another treasure. Top of that stone pillar. You're gonna want to smash that pillar, grab that treasure. Alright. I love how the boulder just sort of clips through the ground, so you don't have to worry about having weapons that are too big, it just clips. It clips, so you don't have to worry about anything. Alright. So there's that. There's anything else over here, so we'll just continue on. We're near the end of the shrine already. But we do have this motherfucker over here. And the enemies in this game can also fuse weapons, so he's made his own little club. It's alright, we're gonna use our fire fruit. We're gonna burn these dead leaves. It's gonna do damage to him. Let's be careful. Alright, there we go. And of course he'll drop his weapons, so we could totally grab this rock hammer if we wanted. Good. Let's see. I don't think we desperately need this, so we'll be fine. Anyway. Just break that open. Let's grab our orb. Or rather, our light. Okay. So, see this? Just skip through this. It's the same thing all the time, so, you know. Don't have to worry too much about that. May the light of blessing grant you the strength you seek. Oh, wow. Okay. Shooting stars. You should see a star shoot through the night sky and mark the place. So, yeah, basically, same tip as in Breath of the Wild. Link. I came because there was something I failed to give you. Uh-oh, what'd you forget? Please take it. Ah, it's a thing. It's a battery. Energy cell. A gift from the Zonai construct. Designed to be worn on a belt. It can power Zonai devices. What I've just given you is an energy cell. It is required to make use of the tools known as Zonai devices. I cannot demonstrate its utility because there are no Zonai devices right here. However, I have associates on the other side of the cave system. They can teach you how to use this. I hope that energy cell I provided is useful to you. I hope so too, dude. Anyway, now we're gonna get really crazy with the devices in a second. I mean, constructs that we make. Because of the Zonai devices. So that's what that's all about. Anywho, we do want to make it to that cave he's talking about. It's me, I'm here! There we go. Now you're dead. Anyway, let's fuse. Let's fuse the stone with the stick, and we now have an axe. Alright. So we got some extra weapon things to mess around with. Oh yeah, and enemies will sometimes fight each other. They're of different factions, like these choo-choos and these soldier constructs, so totally get in there and mess them up when they're weak. There we go. That's why you don't fuck with me. I think we need to get to a good stopping point, but let me continue on a little bit further. Stamelish room. Alright, this guy, he's looking for a fight. Ooh, boy, he's got a big old board. Let me see. Okay. And let's fuse this. I also got a big board. Ha! I got a giant spatula. That's basically what I got right here. It's really good. It's enhancing the reach of the... Oh shit, that guy's got a fire stick. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, yeah. Watch out for enemies with fire, they do more damage. There you get away from me. I want your shield though. It's mine. There we go. Alright. Let's continue on for a little bit more. Alright. Need my giant paddle right here. I was hoping to smush him with this paddle, but it's a long stick, so it's basically like a spear. I picked the wrong weapon to fuse that with. Speaking of which, I am gonna want to use something with this thick stick. Infuse it with this rock. Oop, wrong button. Okay, now we have a big old rock hammer. I'm gonna need that. Grab my boulder hammer, because we are going into a cave, so some useful shit in here that we're gonna have to mine. Bright bloom seed. A seed that's often found in cave or wells. When struck, it'll take root and bloom, giving a faint light from a small flower. So it's a fun little light that we can use to illuminate the darkness. Holy shit, there's bats. Get over here, bats. Smack ya. Keys eyeball, and you could attach it to an arrow and it becomes a homing arrow, so you could do funny things with the eyeballs in this game. Alright. Give me the rock salt. Yep. You can use it to enhance your food, much like the previous game, and now we have these freaky frogs that are in pretty much every cave in this game. So we're just gonna hit this guy's ass. He'll give us something when we do. Rises to the air and he turns into one of those bloopy things. A bubble gem. Strange crystal left by defeated bubble frogs in caves. Its eerie glow may entice you to collect and more. Alright. So let's just break this apart. Let's get that ore. There goes my hammer. That's alright, I've got another. Okay. Flint and rubies. All good gems that we can use to our advantage later on. Break this apart. There we go. More bats. There we go. Alright. What's in this treasure chest? Anything good? An archaic tunic. Finally, we got a shirt. Now we don't have to walk around half naked. So that's more armor for us. Anyway. Yeah, we're here. And it's here that we're going to learn about Zonai devices, but I'm afraid we're going to have to do that next time. Because I'm out of time. So, that's going to be it, guys. Next time we'll get that last shrine and mess around with the Zonai devices. But until then, if you do me a solid, like, comment, subscribe, the bell, share the video around, really would help me out a lot, and I do appreciate your support. That's it, guys. I am JT Gunner. This is The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, and I will see you next time. So I'll see you later.